Hi, it's Todd from Harold Washington College, and today we're going to talk about getting started on your research paper. So we'll talk about brainstorming, keywords, and search strategies. So you start generally with a broad idea of your topic. Most of the time when you get started, you have only a general idea of what you want to talk about. So you'll need to brainstorm to get more specific. So let's start with a broad topic like, say, pandemics. But that is too broad a search term. And if you put that into the databases, you're going to be overwhelmed by the amount of information you retrieve. So searching for pandemics just by itself is going to get you more information than you want to sift through. So brainstorming is going to help you narrow your topic and get you thinking about how you can organize your paper. So if I start from my broad topic, I can just start asking questions about it to determine what I need to know to understand more about it. So I can start with my first concept, which is pandemics, and then I can just come up with something that, like COVID-19 or coronavirus. I could talk about like current events, or I could talk about old things like the Spanish flu. Okay, and then I can add more concepts like, what do I need to know? I need to know, well, how does it start? What's its origin? What's the epicenter? What are the causes? And then I can keep going with that. I can say, okay, how does it spread? What are the transmission rates? How is it passed from one person to another? And still more. I mean, is there a cure? Are there vaccines? How can we prevent it? And you might have heard terms like flattening the curve or social distancing lately in the news, and that might be useful to also add to your keywords. So after you list a few clusters of keywords, you can join those together with Boolean operators to create a search strategy. So Boolean operators, and you're probably never going to know that term in real life, but you need to know they're and, or, and not. All right, so and joins your search terms together. Think of it as meaning that you're telling the database to get you any article that contains this word and must also contain these other words, however many words you have with and, right? So, or broadens your search and tells the database to retrieve articles that have any of your search terms, all right? Now be careful because you'll get a lot of stuff that's not really relevant if you're not careful with that. Not limit your results. If you only want a specific, if you don't want any articles that deal with a certain subject, you can say not. Like, for instance, if I'm searching for pirates, like ARG, pirates, you would get a lot of articles about baseball because of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So you search for pirates, not baseball, or pirates, not Pittsburgh. And so that's how not works. So try different combinations of your search terms, connecting the similar concepts like COVID-19 or coronavirus with or, and then and beginning or origin or epicenter, whatever your other cluster of keywords is. All right, COVID-19 or coronavirus and spread or transmission or past, COVID-19 or coronavirus and mortality or death or dying. Any kind of information that you want to find that you think will be useful in rounding out how much you know about your topic. When you go into EBSCO, it starts with a basic search usually. You can click on advanced search under it and it'll bring up 3 boxes, and that makes it easier for me to show you how to separate your concepts, right? So COVID-19 or coronavirus goes in the top one. And then there's a little drop-down menu that you can make say and, or not. Let's just stick with and then in the next row put comparison or similarities or differences. And Spanish flu or Ebola or SARS. So these are gonna get you articles that compare or COVID-19 or coronavirus with the Spanish flu or Ebola or SARS, and it will talk about the similarities or the differences or the comparison thereof. So after you've done some searches, think about how you want to organize your paper and proceed from there. Like starting your paper with statistics about mortality might get your reader's attention. Starting with an in-depth comparison of how this pandemic relates to other pandemics will build ethos or credibility in your paper because look at all the research you've done. Now, beginning with the origin of the virus might make the most sense chronologically if you want to say, well, it started here and this is how it spread and this is where it went next and so on. So if that's how you want to organize your paper, you can do it that way. So if you need more help, you can email me at theldt@ccc.edu, or you can chat with an online reference librarian at hwclibvr@gmail.com, or you can try LibChat with a CCC librarian on this page. We have researchguides.ccc.edu/online help. So thanks a lot. Have a great day. If you have any questions, reach out to us.